Juan is back. Juan, how are you, sir?
We good?
No, we sound good now, and I'm telling you, it's because it's taken so long to get you on. I feel like the football gods, they don't want to hear all the truth bombs that you were going to drop on the show. They were trying to sabotage the coverage. So you were talking about Tua. We lost you a little bit during that conversation. So you thought he had a good game. What did you think his weaknesses were? Obviously, the interception was a bad play. He says he was trying to throw it away, not trying to make something happen. But what did you think about some of the things Tua didn't do so well?
I mean, there's a good and the bad with Alabama Tua, right? I mean, he's gonna fight for every yard. He's gonna fight for every second to get you a perfect ball. And sometimes that does bite him in the butt, how we saw in the interception where he looked like he was trying to do too much and then eventually decided, okay, let me get it out of here and throw it out of bounds. And from my point of view, he just didn't have the arm necessary to get it out of bounds. But, you know, he was fine. You know, ultimately, it's not anything that I can blame on Tua. Anytime that the offense needed to respond after the Patriots got the lead in the second quarter, Tua leads them right back down the field. The very first drive, methodical. So when Tua has a plan and they're able to execute the plan, they're good. They're great. Next week with Fuller, another person that can get it in really from anywhere on the field, right? And they didn't even really allocate much time or game plan as far as like Gesicki either. So there's still a lot of options that are still to be played. I mean, hell, even Albert had only just the one target. So there's still a lot of growth from the offense where they can continue to make steps and continue to evolve. But it was a good first step. I would have liked them to stick more with the run and just kind of maybe use Ahmed a little more.
What did you think about some of the tricky nature of the way Tua was used, where you would take him off on occasion so Brissett could run the quarterback sneaks? With that, I'm actually fine with that because listen, Jacoby Brissett at 6'4", 240 pounds, compared to Tua, he's gigantic. Yeah. That guy gives you a higher percentage of converting a quarterback sneak than Tua does. And, you know, a couple people said to me, well, then if you bring him on the field on 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, everyone knows what's coming, but still good luck stopping it is the thing. Like, even if you know the quarterback sneak is coming.
And you can obviously play off of that too. You want to go ahead and go crazy to stop that 1 inch. All right, cool. We'll just throw a little slant or a little hitch or a little, bubble screen, whatever it is. I honestly, at first, when I first saw it, I was kind of annoyed about it. I'll be honest. Thinking about it, seeing it more, it's a creative way to get, a first down. Like, who am I to complain? If they want to do both times with Brissett, if they want to do a wildcat with Malcolm Brown, like, whatever gets the job done, man. Like, let's get the job done. Let's get this W. We're literally the only winning team in the AFC East. So as negative as I have sounded on social media, I am very positive about the outlook of the Dolphins right now.
Okay, you brought up Will Fuller. He was suspended week 1, PEDs dating back to last year. He did have some injuries throughout training camp, so he didn't work a whole lot, but he is a veteran. Like, if there's somebody who can miss some time and then make up for it pretty quickly, a guy with experience can. So how much do you think he's going to be used this week, Juan? Like, do you expect him to get a lot of snaps, or do you think we're going to see him sparingly?
I think we're going to hear all week about being coy and being careful and using him, sparingly from like the coaching staff. But it's going to be like Devontae Parker for me. It's going to be full go. Like, you're ready to go. Like, we probably kept you on ice longer than we needed to, but we just weren't risking it. And as we saw with Devontae, 4 catches, 81 yards, and looking like a number 1 receiver. I feel like we can get that type of impact from Will, just as far as just speed, because now you're looking at potentially replacing Albert with Will, and then we're talking about a completely different receiver right now.
You thought the Dolphins should have committed a little bit more to the running game. What did you think about what you saw? Because I do think, and Gaskin, limited reps, he was very productive with what he got. Ahmed had some good stuff as well. How bullish are you on the Dolphins running game this season?
I'm very bullish, especially from Ahmed. I don't think he'll maybe get the opportunity to completely take over for Gaskin, but if there was ever an injury or something of the sort, and we give Ahmed 15, 20 touches as far as like splitting it, whatever, 10 carries or 10 and 10 passes, whatever it is, I really think Ahmed could be a good player in the league, man. And that speed really just changes everything when it comes to that offense because we saw it yesterday with Gaskin. Gaskin would initially get, into the second level, but respectfully, he just didn't have the juice to do anything more with it.
Yeah.
We saw Ahmed on like that pass where we throw it to him all the way at the end, all the way to the right, and Tua kind of missed him. But I do feel like they have a plan for Ahmed. I do feel like they have a plan for Gaskin. I feel like they have a plan for Malcolm Brown, and they're going to be situational guys, and it's literally just running back by committee.
What do you make of this? This question from Justin. He says, will they use Fuller and Waddle on the same side of the field? He says, I don't know what they've shown in Fuller's one practice. How do you expect that when he lines up?
They didn't show much about nobody is.
If anybody can bring out the positivity in Juan, it's me because I'm always so I'm even going to have a positive spin on the Canes before we wrap it up. Well, no, I might be lying about.
Okay.
I might be lying about.
Yeah,
no, we'll see. We'll see because I do have something on them before I finish up the show today. But if anybody can bring up that positivity from Juan, it's me.
Facts. But Will Fuller and Waddle, nobody saw anything. I think there was like 2 plays before Fuller just kind of like sat it down. I think as far as what they'll do is for sure they're going to line them up on the same side of the field. They're going to have Waddle as the slot. They're going to move him around in motion just to kind of identify man, zone, whatever it may be. And they're going to have to adjust because based off how we used them that first game, like Waddle could be a PPR machine, bro. I would not be surprised a couple games where he's double digits in catches. And that's just me saying it because of the chemistry that he's built with Tua. And also just because the offense is really catered around him and the attention that he brings and what it does to the other guys.
Now, 2 more things for you, Juan. Give me your grades for Mac Jones. I thought it was an excellent debut. What was I know you're a big Mac Jones fan. What did you think?
If I'm grading on a curve because they didn't let him do much, I would probably say like A minus. But just based off with everything, I'd probably say like a B plus. I think he had an answer for everything. Like anytime they blitzed, besides for that one early on, and I think it was the first down after they had the 35-yard run. After that blitz, there wasn't a single blitz where he didn't know where it was coming from, and he didn't throw it to that same area. He consistently kept the team moving. They had 7 or 3 third and twos or short. So they were definitely ahead of the chains the whole game. I kind of look at his game a little higher than most because I can't blame the 2 fumbles by the running backs on him. Especially the last one, they were on the 13-yard line. So he was moving the team. And if without those fumbles, I don't know if we're so positive today,
Now, left tackle is an interesting position for the Dolphins. So, last week we had Austin Jackson miss practice on the COVID list all week. Then we were wondering, because he was cleared to play, he was cleared in time for game day. So we were wondering leading up to the game, is it going to be Jackson or maybe Greg Little, who was back up on the depth chart? They end up going with the rookie Liam Eichenberg, who wasn't working out at left tackle in camp, but he is a natural left tackle going back to Notre Dame. So he got the start. I thought he did pretty well. Brian Flores, he did endorse Austin Jackson.
Yeah.
He did say he is our starting left tackle. Obviously, I'm thinking the leash is still going to be pretty short here, Juan. So, I mean, is that a real endorsement, or was that just an endorsement that Flo had to give because anything else would just create too much press?
Honestly, I gotta say I don't know. I think he's actually telling the truth here because realistically, for me, I've always gotten the feeling where Austin's has never had really much of a competition as far as left tackle. They kind of did present the position to him and it was handed to him in sorts and never kind of, had any competition for him. Maybe Liam starts to put that, that foot in the ass, but I think it's Austin's position to lose. Liam was interesting before week 1 was saying that he was more comfortable on the left side. So I found that curious. And, he had a good game. I mean, there was very few times where I'm like, damn, we got a rookie left tackle there. And it's like, you want that from a guy. And really, is it really more just so trying to get rid of, Jesse Davis off the field? Like what's the outcome with like potentially solidifying Austin Jackson as a left tackle? Are you saying, Liam, we're gonna put you at right tackle now? Are we trying to get JC off? Like what's the plan? That's my like vision for the offense right now.
Well, good stuff here from Juan Cardona. Make sure you follow him on Twitter. It's at exclusivity, but mind the spelling because there's like a vowel missing in there. So exclusivity with no I after the V. And check out his work on 5 Reasons Sports. Are you working on anything specifically, Juan, this week? If you want to promote something that just came out or preview an upcoming drop?
I just dropped the first. I dropped it on Sunday night, and then Monday I dropped off Devontae Parker's All the Targets. That's on our YouTube for the Extra Yard, and then tonight we have our show. That's every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock. The Extra Yard is going to be on the 5 Reasons YouTube Sports Network YouTube page, and you can catch us there. You'll probably hear me ranting. You're probably going to hear Kai ranting, and then Michael trying to calm us down. So it'll be fun.
It's a great dynamic you guys have. Juan, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, bro. Enjoyed it.